Hello everyone, welcome back to Education One YouTube channel. It's me, Diah Savitri, your host and one of the consultants that will bring you the latest news about studying in Australia. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn the notification on so you won't miss any of the latest information. And now you've made a decision to study abroad. More than a degree, studying in another country is an experience. You'll be adapting to a new culture, new people, and new places, not just going to classes. Make your experience as pleasant as possible by learning everything you can. While studying in Australia is a fantastic experience, there are numerous factors that consider before and during your stay. This video covers information on budgeting your money, where you live, getting to know your new surroundings, opening a bank account, and other essential life skills that will make studying in a foreign country easier. First, before you go, the first week in your country of study will be both exhilarating and overwhelming. The more research you do before you travel, the easier it will be to settle in. Before you go, there are a few things you can do. First, speak with others who attended the same school or lived in the same town. The second one, visit the website of the college or university where you will be studying. Some colleges include information for overseas students on their websites. Third, learn about the town where you live, not just the country. University culture research. Every university and college has its own distinct personality. Before you depart, learn everything you can about this institution and the area or city you'll be studying in. How does it stack up against your hometown and the schools you've attended? Here are a few questions to consider. First one, where is it located? Is it in a big metropolis or a small town? On the seashore or inland? Is it better stay close to home or fly far? Classmates. How many people are in each class? Will the other students be primarily locals? Students from other states or other countries? Hobbies. What are your favorite pastimes? Can you buy your favorite food? Practice your religion? Practice in your favorite sports? And do other activities you enjoy? Where to stay? There are numerous options for where you can reside while studying. The most common types of lodgings are described below. Accommodations on campus. This is typically a bedroom with a shared bathroom and, in some cases, a kitchen. You may not have to share a bathroom if the bedrooms have their own. You may have to share a bedroom with another individual on occasion. Private student housing. In some cities, students may be able to stay in privately run dorms. These houses often provide many amenities and benefits as campus-run housing, although they are typically further away and more expensive. Some students arrange to stay with a local family, which provides a room and meals. If you decide to do this, discuss the rules and expectations with your family. If you wish to rent privately, you must first determine what types of properties are available and how much they cost. You must also pick where you will live. Are you near campus? Is it close to the city center? How much time are you willing to spend traveling to classes? Do you wish you could walk to classes? Is public transportation accessible? Is parking free or inexpensive if you plan to drive? You have plenty of choices for how you want to spend your study abroad experience, whether in a private, furnished studio or with roommates in a shared furnished apartment. The choice is yours. What should be inside my backpack? The luggage you take on the plane is known as carry-on luggage. Airlines have restrictions on how much carry-on luggage you may bring and what you can bring, especially when it comes to liquids and gels. So, check the airline's website before traveling. You'll need to pick what you'll take as carry-on luggage and what you'll pack in your main luggage for the flight. The following are some items you should bring in your carry-on luggage, such as passport, visa, credit card or bank cards, travel or health insurance information, a list of persons to contact in an emergency, information about any significant health issues, papers about your studies such as enrollment information for your classes, past study results, transcripts, and so on. Pack a small amount of clothing. Remember that your native country's trends and environment are likely to differ from those in your country of study. Make sure to look into the weather in the area where you'll be studying. Don't believe what you've heard about the weather in that country. The weather might vary dramatically from season to season and even from day to day, depending on your campus. Do your research on the internet. Pack adequate clothing for the first couple of months, then one important item of clothing for the remaining seasons. We don't recommend bringing food, drink, or cooking equipment from home. Trying new foods is part of living a new country. Australia has stringent laws about importing foods and may take them away from you at customs when you arrive. Don't take food in your suitcase if you're going to Australia. You're not allowed to bring in any meat or dairy products if you're traveling from outside the European Union. And there are limits on other foods too. Pack enough amenities for the first few weeks, including small bottles of shampoo and conditioner, a toothbrush and toothpaste, shaving cream, and/or cosmetics if you use them. Bring just small bottles and tubes by toiletries when you arrive. If your favorite things aren't available there, see if you can order them online and deliver them to your room. Check what voltage and type of power sockets are used in your destination country if you plan to bring electrical gadgets. Adapter plugs will very certainly be required. Don't stuff your baggage with sheets, towels, blankets, and pillows, just to be safe. Don't pack a lot of stationery, like notebooks and pens. This can be purchased at your destination. Many households will provide this, and if yours does not, you may get them at your destinations for a reasonable price. And your first week in Australia. The first week is expected to be difficult because it is the first time you live in a new country and are exposed to a new culture, new people, and language. Even if you are from an English-speaking country, you will need to understand a unique accent and slang. Learn how to use public transportation. How will you travel around town if you do not have a car while studying in Australia? One of the keys to surviving in Australia as a student is to master public transit. Buses, trains, ferries, and light rail are several forms of transportation accessible in Australia, depending on the city. Do you prefer to take the bus to and from school or the CBD? Or do you choose another method of transportation? In either case, taking public transit is an excellent way to become acquainted with your new surroundings. Get a sense of what suits you best once you arrive in your new city. Get a bank account. It is simple to open a bank account in Australia. Depending on their preferences, students can bank with one of Australia's Big Four banks or a smaller regional bank. Several banks in Australia will process student applications online and allow you to transfer money before moving. Make a financial plan. If you properly budget your money before leaving your home country, you'll have a fair notion of how far your dollars will stretch in Australia. Take into account expenses such as fees for visas, health coverage, tuition fees, books, accommodation for students, transportation, food, activities, travels. Last one, the second week and after. There are other things to consider when your first week is through. Why is it more likely to be completed in your second week? Because you must remember that this is only the beginning. You will be studying for several years. Stay connected to home. Your cell phone may or may not function in Australia, depending on where you live, when it comes to international calls, roaming, and SIM card usage. If you don't want to risk the high expense of using your cell phone, you can always use Skype, FaceTime, and iMessage on your PC or iPhone, or get an inexpensive prepaid phone that only allows you to make calls within Australia. Whatever method you use to communicate with your family, keep mom and dad informed so they don't worry about you while you're away. Keep your health in check with international health insurance. All international students in Australia must obtain overseas student health coverage as a part of their formal visa application, or OSHC. Students can choose from 5 different OSHC insurers to cover them for the duration of their study. If you're unsure, talk to your home or Australian university about it, and they'll be able to point you in the right direction. OSHC pays basic healthcare costs such as doctor visits and some prescription medications. However, it may not fulfill all of your requirements, especially if you have a complex health condition. Consider acquiring a private insurance plan while traveling to ensure that your medical needs are met. Alright, so this is how you survive your first month in Australia. If you have other tips to share, you can write it in the comment section below. I, Diah, want to say thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and share this video to your friend, best friend, family, and everyone to let them know how to survive their first month in Australia. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!